What's up everybody, Brian Tong here, and yes, in my hand this is the new iPhone 16e, no longer called the SE. They got rid of that. It is the 16e. We don't know what the E actually stands for, but you can put in the comments what you think it stands for. But what we're gonna do is, yes, we're gonna do an unboxing, and then if you look over here, we have the different color cases for it to give it a little bit more flavor and see what it looks like. So I say let's just jump into here. I don't think, look, there's not gonna be any big surprises here, but you got this look here on the box of the front, pretty much an iPhone 14 design. I'm gonna rip this open, okay? You gotta love those sounds. Second tab, pull tab. Ooh, there we go, okay? And we're gonna take this out and reveal the wada! This is the iPhone 16e in white. All right, so I'm gonna take this out here. And what's different here is, I should involve you here, right? Oh yeah, sounds so sweet. But what's different here is, yes, it's in a aluminum body, 6.1 inch OLED display. The back, though, is matte. I don't think we've seen a matte surface like this in a long time on the phone, so I guess that's a differentiator. It almost has this like icy, frosty look to it, okay? But you see the aluminum enclosure in the frame here. Single 48 megapixel rear camera. It's a fusion camera that also does a 2x telephoto zoom, so instead of having two lenses, you all have it right here, but no ultra wide. So this is really a single lens device. And then on the front here, it'll be hard here. I'm gonna just actually try and turn this on, see if it makes a difference, but you have the notch here on top, and then up here, this is the 12 megapixel camera, the same one that you'll find in the iPhone 16. 6.1 inch display. The other feature here that we did not expect, an action button, and in the past, you know, you can do things like use it to put your phone on mute, turn on the flashlight, assign a specific app to it. You can also use visual intelligence on this device because this phone, this iPhone 16e, supports Apple Intelligence, which means Apple won't publicly state it, but it has a minimum of 8 gigs of memory on it. So there you go. You can see here the notch design, whether you like it or not. I know, someone had to say it, all right? So there you go. Also in the box here, you have a USB-C cable because, let's just open up and take it out for you. There you go. Take a look at that. Because this is, yes, a USB-C iPhone. Let's take a look at it right here. There you go. USB-C. Now the speed transfers on this is USB 2, where if you go higher to the iPhone 16 Pro, that's USB 3 speeds, which is about 20 times faster when you're talking about data transfer. The other thing inside this phone that we haven't talked about, the all new hardware that's inside, not on the outside. We already know about the A18 processor, 6-core CPU, 16-core neural engine that also aids with all the Apple Intelligence features. But inside, Apple's own C1 cellular modem. It's the first time ever they've put their own cellular modem in here. It is 25% more power efficient, which leads to some battery gains. They also completely redesigned the internals here to accommodate that and help boost some optimization alongside with iOS 18 as well, the new design, the battery, and the modem. So there's two flavors of 5G. You have millimeter wave, which is typically, let's say in more urban dense areas where you're gonna be closer to stations to get that signal, you have to be closer, whereas sub 6 gigahertz, that is pretty much spread out generally overall. So this only supports sub 6 gigahertz and LTE and not millimeter wave. But if you talk about globally, what is more readily available, it's gonna be sub 6 gigahertz. So we'll see how that plays out. Obviously, other phones and previously Apple has a Qualcomm modem inside that supports all those flavors. We'll see how this performs. My expectation is that it's not gonna hurt it too much. And I think the type of user that is going to get the iPhone 16e really won't feel it. A lot of things it won't feel. I mean, I forgot to even mention that this is display here, right? What we expect, no ProMotion, 120 hertz, just the 60 hertz display, which is pretty much fine. The other thing when we talk about the design, you can't see it here. The back here, it does support wireless charging, but it does not support MagSafe. So there's no MagSafe connection in here. That's why we also have a bunch of different cases that we're gonna show off that are not MagSafe cases. So it completely is not compatible with that ecosystem. And there is a wireless charger here, 7.5 watts, but if it had MagSafe, it would be able to go up to 25 watts wireless charging, almost 3 times as fast. So that's a significant difference here as well. Overall in hand, I mean, it feels like an iPhone. It looks like an iPhone. This is really based off of the iPhone 14 design, and then they modernized some of the internals in here as well, and then also put in their own modem. So there you go. It starts at $599. Starting storage capacity is going to be 128 gigs, and then you can go up to 256 for $699, and if you want to go up to 512, that'll be $899. So those are the jumps when you talk about the pricing. All right, so let's take a look at this and see what does it look like with all these different cases, just to give a little flavor. Again, this is the white iPhone 16e. So I'm just gonna kind of rip through them and see what it looks like. Lake green on the iPhone 16e. All right, next up, let's do white on white. Okay. Let's go with fuchsia. Ooh. This might be my favorite one. It looks good. So fuchsia on white, let's put it on. Ooh. This one pops nicely. This, this really is pulled from some of those great iPhone 16 colors, quite honestly. Looks nice, okay. Silicone case, again, no MagSafe inside here. All right, let's go with, what is this? Winter blue. Winter blue, everybody. Okay, nice. And last but not least, black. Gotta go basic at the end, right? All right, so there you go, a first look at unboxing of the iPhone 16e and all of its different cases. This will be available to pre-order right now, and then will be coming to stores and available to pick up on February the 28th. But unboxing first look at the iPhone 16e, all its colors, $599. When you talk about that price, I know they pack a lot of tech in here. That's really hard for me. This is not even a phone that is, what I like the Pro phone just because of the versatility of the camera, but even for an entry-level phone, remember, the previous iPhone SE started at $429. Yes, there's a lot more technology in here, but $599 for an entry-level phone, that's a lot higher than we had hoped for and I had hoped for. And so we'll see how the consumers respond to it. But yeah, it is doing some nice things. There are some things that have been taken away as well. You gotta do a little give and take. But there you go, your first look at unboxing at the new iPhone 16e.